Hi everybody, welcome back to 100% Mags. So in today's video it's going to be a little bit of a sad one, as I'm going to be saying my thank yous to Rafa Benitez and his coaching staff for an absolutely fantastic piece of work that they've done over the last 3 years at the club. And he came into the club 3 years ago and we didn't know what was going to happen, to be honest, because we were down into the championship, and in came Rafa Benitez, and I've got to say, he did something that a world-class manager would never ever do. You'd never see Alex Ferguson do this. You'd never see Pep Guardiola do this. You probably wouldn't see Jose Mourinho do this. You wouldn't see Luis van Gaal do this. And Rafa Benitez and his coaching staff came in. They took over the hot seat at St James's Park, under a very, very bad dictatorship in Mike Ashley. He's just an absolutely poor, horrendous owner. He's been owning the club for 12 years now, and it's just really, really gone downhill since his ownership. John Hall and Freddie Shepherd weren't the best owners, to be honest, neither, because they were pilfering money from the club as well, just the same. But, not to the extent that Mike Ashley's doing, where he's taking all of the TV money, he's taking with transfer money, he's going and he's buying high street stores like Debenhams, he's trying to buy. He's went out and he's bought House of Fraser, he's bought Evans Cycles, he just bought Game, just gone there. And, all of these shops that he's going out and he's buying, he's absolutely 100% taking every single penny of it from St James's, taking it from Newcastle, taking it from our club, taking it from our city, and Rafa Benitez came in to a club knowing that that was going on, and he stood by his word. He's seen out his contract, and all I can say is thank you to Rafa Benitez, thank you to his coaching staff for an absolutely fantastic job, stabilising Newcastle, bringing them back up out of the championship at the first time of asking. It wasn't a guarantee that when we went down to the championship with Rafa Benitez that we were going to come up at first time of asking. It wasn't a guarantee. But Rafa did it. He brought up first time of asking, first season back in the Premier League. We finished 10th after not having the best start of the season. Last season just gone there, we didn't have the best start of the season. We finished 13th, proving that Rafa Benitez, even with no funds, could still do his job. And yet you've got an owner like Mike Ashley, he's just completely oblivious to the fact of what's going on at Newcastle, what the fans feel, what Rafa Benitez has been doing, and how much the fans love Rafa Benitez, and yet he's just completely and utterly demolished yet another big thing for Newcastle by getting rid of Rafa, absolutely allowing Rafa's contract to be terminated today. His contract expired today, he's no longer with the club, neither is his coaching staff, so that means that now, right, we've got pre-season coming up. Right, we've got to go off to play in the Asian Trophy against Wolves. We've got to do all this stuff. We've got a transfer window edging closer and closer to closing. The season's edging closer to starting. There's still talk of a takeover on the horizon. It's not getting any better. The BZJ group really want to come in. They want to take over quick and get their feet under the table. And you've got an owner like Mike Ashley with his little minions here, there and everywhere, right down in Newcastle, right, left and centre. The BZJ group have supposedly been so close to completing the deal so many times. It's laughable, literally, that Mike Ashley just keeps moving the goalposts and moving the goalposts every single time. This is what he was doing with Stavely. This is what he was doing with Kenyon. This is what he's done with every other potential buyer of the club over the last 12 years. If you want to leave, Mike, just leave, take the 350 and fuck off out with club, because we've had enough of you. We no longer want you here, right? We didn't even want you here in the beginning because we knew your ties to your club down in the south, to Tottenham, right? We knew your ties to Tottenham. We knew that you had ties to Chelsea, and we don't want you here. We just don't want you here. You're destroying the club. You're destroying the growth of the team. You even sold the land around St James's Park for property development, for your own financial gain. It's an absolute fucking joke, and you really just need to piss right off right now, because some fans are going to take it so far that it's not even going to be reversible.